Hi, I'm Elke, and today I want to show you how you can dye or how you can color the old way, the old Native American way, something like a vest, or even in the old times the Southern Cheyenne or Southern Arapaho dresses. The top skin that's on the top side was colored like this. So what we use is simply pigment. The pigment has no glue or whatever inside, it's just the raw powder. And what we do here, you will see this is a beaded vest that I want to color. This is colored yet. This side I did not make yet, it's a German tan leather. So what I do now is I take a pot that's not too flat like this one, and you see just it's water inside and just a little bit of the powder. You see here this mud. What we don't use is this mud. We just turn. You see the floating pigment on the water here, and what I just do is just turn it a little bit. And what I try is that I don't use any of the mud because it's too much color. It will rub off later on. So here you see this is what I use. It's nearly nothing, but it's so highly intensive in coloring that you will see it later. What I now do is I turn it a little bit around. Each time I'm putting the color on the top of the leather, you're just rubbing it in. So what I do is simply just that what I have on the hand and just rub it in. It's a little bit difficult when I'm speaking this side because normally I just would do it. So, nah, it was too much. It was too much mud. Max. That's not helping because you will have it on your wall later on. If you have too much pigment, you will have it on the wall. So you see that it's getting colored. Just rub it in. Just rub it in the surface. I take my fingernails, the paint that's in the fingernails, to go alongside of the beadwork. So, in the old days, the Native American lady wouldn't just mention it if there's some coloring rubbing off on other things and other items, because it's just daily life and something to use. But what we do is mostly art for the wall, and in your expensive wallpaper get painted later on just because you had put an item there, it's a little bit not so good. So that's why we don't use the mud in the bowl. And later on, when this is dried, I personally, just because it's not traditional, but today because of the wallpaper, the expensive wallpaper from customers or whatever, or when I have it hanging my stuff in the racks for getting hired for TV companies, whatever, then I normally would use something like this. It's spray just for pastel drawings, and these powder, they are fixing the powders for the pastel drawings. Some people even use hair spray, but I don't do because it's a little bit on the surface. It's not so good. It's a little bit more expensive, but it works very well. And you get a lot of powder on one bottle. It's not just for a little piece, but you get square meters from this. So I hope you learned something new today and got inspired, and please keep on crafting. Bye.